Hi Internet, I'm Tango, and these are Tango's takes. And the take for today, April 7th, 2021, is do what you know what you do. Alright, now that sounded super straightforward. I'm going to break it down and I'm going to explain a bit. Do what you know. If you know how to do it, and it is within your power to get it done, by all means get it done. The only time I can think of an exception for this is if you've explicitly told, no, someone else should do it. Make it someone else's responsibility. Or you are in a position where you're expected to be delegating such things. But do what you know, because you can get it done. Now, know what you do. This one's... it'll sound a lot the same. However, there's a catch to this. It's not just knowing how to do what you do, but knowing why you do what you do. It is not enough simply to follow directions. You should understand why you have those directions, why you are accomplishing a task. Now, neither of those things should be taken as stop learning. In fact, you should look at those things as a point from which you can learn. If you know how to fold origami paper cranes, but that is literally the only origami you know how to make, well, do what you know what you do. If it's time to... there's a Japanese tradition of stringing 1,000 paper cranes together to make a wish. And if you're helping some sort of special charity fundraiser for that, great. Do what you know. You know how to make a paper crane. Get in there and do that. Know what you're doing. You know how to do that. Also, you know why you're doing it. Great. But this is a great branching off point because it's not difficult once you understand how to make a paper crane, how to learn to make other origami figures. It's a great branching off point. Now, I'm not saying you should jump out into macrame. That's a horrible transition. I'm not saying you should jump out into doing things out of paper mache. Again, not a good transition. Sure, all of these things involve something that looks like paper, but they're not really related to each other. Now, another good point to go off from is there are more complicated paper figures that involve interconnecting multiple origami things. Because remember, with origami, you don't cut. That's important. Though if you want to get into the kind of paper arts where you cut things, but it also involves a lot of intricate folding, hey, origami's a good point to start from that. Because you know how to make complicated things without folding. Eventually you can build your old designs and figure out how to grow from there. So, do what you know what you do. And I trust that all of you know to stay safe and healthy out there. So I can see you next time.